So how do we know which brain is our dominant brain? Well, that's what we're going to do in this little exercise. But before we go to finding out what dominates you, we're going to do a little review of how our brain works. So we have to remember that we have a left and a right brain, and the left brain controls the right side of our body, from our right eye to our right hand to our right foot. On the other hand, the right brain controls the left side of our body. So as we do this exercise, just remember that your fingers are always the opposite of the brain that's in control. All right? So how do you find out what your dominant brain is at this point in your life? As we've already discussed, it can change. Well, here's a little exercise to find out which brain is dominant in your world. And we're also going to show a little bit about how your brain responds to even simple changes. So first of all, everybody remembers doing this. Everybody knows how to do this. So I want you to take your hands and without thinking, just put them together. Now, one thumb is on top. In my case, it's my left thumb is on top. That means I'm right brain dominant because the brain puts that thumb on top. So left thumb means right brain dominant. If you had your right thumb on top, it means your left brain is dominant. Now, you're in that clinch, you know which brain is dominant. Now I want you to take your hands apart and now consciously put the opposite thumb on top. So I'm putting my right thumb on top. Force yourself to put the opposite thumb on top, and then I want you to feel how strange that feels to you. That simple little change. Go back to the natural one. And now go to the other one, the alternative, and feel how your brain responds to those two different positions. Isn't that amazing? It's really kind of freaky. Now, here's how you can rewire that dominance in just this exercise. Start doing this backwards and forwards. And over a period of sometime in the next 15 minutes, it's going to feel the same whether your left or your right thumb is on top. And that's a simple example of how we can rewire our brain's response to a very simple change in our environment.